Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to our noun class. Okay, last time we were talking about a lot of things regarding nouns. What are nouns and how many different types of nouns are there. So I have just written down on the board as a chart. You may have seen that, and you just recollect whatever you were taught last time. Okay, so we dealt with nouns. What is a noun? It is a naming word. Okay, and we have two types of nouns, which are the proper and common. Again we have subdivisions for that. What is it? Countable and uncountable. I told you proper noun is a specific, a proper school. For example, Emmaus Public School is a proper noun. Okay, if I cut out Emmaus Public and I tell you only school, then it comes to the common side. Did you understand? So difference. So again, countable and uncountable. We have proper noun and common noun, and proper noun have no countable and uncountable. We have in common, we have countable and uncountable. Okay, so let us go deeply into what is countable and what is uncountable and what all do we have. And last time I also talked about abstract nouns, isn't it? Abstract nouns, and you can see one word over there is concrete. What do you mean by concrete? Yeah, have you seen bricks? While building a house or building a tank or anything like that, have you all seen bricks? Yeah, what is it made of? Yeah, it is made of stone, isn't it? Or a mixture of sand and all that. So here we are building up something and we are making it as a concrete slab. You remember slab and all, concrete slab, they keep calling it cemented. Okay, so it is, concrete is very hard and it is very heavy to be lifted. So you can touch it. All right. Here concrete is something very strong, very heavy. Did you understand? And what is another word is there? Abstract. I already told you about abstract. Abstract is feeling and emotions and whatever ideas and all are got, that is abstract. So it also is countable and uncountable. So both are in countable section, we have abstract and concrete, as well as in uncountable we have abstract and concrete. Did you understand? So let us go deeply into these section. Okay, and here in concrete section we have collective nouns. Okay, this is a new one. Again we have come in. The last time I did not explain about it. What is the meaning of collective? Yeah, if you have a group of something, it is a group. Did you understand? All together. Now you friends are together and you are coming to school. Then when you get inside the school, you are called students. Did you understand? Then while you are coming to the staff room, you see a lot of people over there teaching, isn't it? Those are teaching over there. So they are called teachers. Did you understand? Now you go outside, you see a lot of people praying or playing. Let me make it simple, playing cricket. So they are a team. Did you understand? They have two teams, so that is a team. These are called collective nouns. Did you understand? So let us go deeply into these two sectors today, abstract and concrete. Now I am going to read out some examples of countable nouns, abstract. Okay, countable nouns, abstract, are ideas, lies, troubles. I had already mentioned before. Yeah, do you remember that? Very good. So ideas, lies and troubles. What is a concrete section then? Here concrete, and they are telling it is collective. It can be collective. Concrete, we can touch it, we can collect it. So it is pen, pencil, books, building, etc. Did you understand? So difference. Here abstract noun is ideas, lies and all, troubles and lot of accidents and all that. So you can count them, you can't, what? You cannot touch it. You can count it, but you cannot touch it. How many accidents did you have? So, oh, I met with an accident that day, again I met with the same accident today. So I met with the same accident twice. So 2, we are counting it. Did you understand? Now coming back, we can count the number of pens, pencils, books and all that. Now coming to uncountable. Uncountable also have abstract and concrete. Now tell me, abstract will be, yeah, which we cannot touch. Which we cannot touch and it cannot be counted. So what cannot be counted? Humor. What is humor? Laughter. Okay, we are smiling. Smiling cannot be counted, isn't it? Smile cannot be counted. Laughter cannot be counted. Humor cannot be counted. Then what else? Kindness cannot be counted. What else? Can you tell me some examples? Yeah, darkness, light, brightness, okay, holiness, gloriness, okay. So these are the abstract, uncountable nouns, all right. Next comes the concrete nouns, the strong ones, the concrete ones. Which are they? They are milk, gold, air, mud, etc. All right. Did you understand the most of the things I have written over here? Hope you have understood everything. Please go through your books thoroughly, and next I am going to tell you how the nouns are formed. How we can form a noun. We discussed about lot of types of nouns. How we are going to write that? How we will form it? Okay. So there is a word called king, K-I-N-G, king. If I write it over here, king, it's just a noun, okay. Now I am going to add something, okay, add D-O-M. King, D-O-M. What will it become? Kingdom. Did you understand? A new word is formed. Okay? A new word is formed. Did you understand? We are adding suffix. What is the meaning of suffix? Suffix means after the word. After king, I am adding D-O-M. Did you understand? After K-I-N-G, king, I am adding D-O-M. So that is suffix. Now what will be prefix? Prefix is the opposite of suffix. That is, if I add something here. Now for example, kind. Kind. It is a type of abstract, isn't it? So I am adding here unkind. U-N. Okay, so unkind, this is prefix, and kind. So we are telling something about kind. All right. So you have two ways to describe, suffix and prefix. All right. And abstract nouns, actually it is used only for abstract nouns. You can look into your textbook, you can go through it and understand it more better. Thank you, students. With this I conclude my nouns topic here. Okay. Thank you.